2, 1, 0. We have liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Delta IV Heavy rocket.
And Fritz, you're right. This is a very unusual looking rocket today, and it's the biggest of its kind ever to be launched at Vandenberg Air Force Base up north. A Delta IV Heavy rocket blasted off with a top secret satellite on board. Now, the launch attracted a lot of spectators from all across the state of California, including our own Conan Nolan, who traveled to the base to hear the thundering roar of those engines.
The payload, a very large spy satellite, so large it needed America's largest rocket to get it off the launch pad. Software engineer Adam Williams drove in from the Bay Area for stills, video, and lots of audio.
Delta IV Heavy. It's pretty much the last one that they're going to launch from here.
He and others staked out a spot on Floridale Avenue for a glimpse and a listen to the behemoth several canyons down.
We're going to see quite a sight, I think.
2, 1, 0. We have liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Delta IV Heavy rocket.
The world's largest rocket, known as the Delta IV Heavy, lifting off Space Launch Complex 6 at Vandenberg Air Force Base. The launch site, built originally for the space shuttle, is hidden by a ridge, but off base, they could still hear the ignition as the 235-foot rocket cleared the terrain.
There it goes.
Oh my God. The payload, a billion-dollar spy satellite for the National Reconnaissance Office, the arm of the U.S. government that runs the nation's eavesdropping from space. A secret satellite on board a very public liftoff. A similar mission in 2011 could be heard as far away as 50 miles. This one could also be seen throughout the region. This picture taken by News Chopper 4 off the Ventura coast.
Looks like a bright ball of light up there.
Officials at Vandenberg and United Launch Alliance of Colorado, which built the Delta IV rocket, called the liftoff flawless. It was also quick. Minutes later, a contrail was all that was left in the blue Central Coast sky.
The sound was a lot louder than I even expected to be able to kind of feel it. It was really cool.
For Adam Williams, worth the trip.
It was pretty incredible.
Another launch is scheduled for next week, but not for the government, but rather for SpaceX Technologies out of Hawthorne as they test the newest version of their Falcon rocket. Conan Nolan, NBC4 News, Vandenberg Air Force Base.